Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Arpel Steinbach, and I am thrilled to announce my new podcast on the Hopecast Network, Locks of Laughs, where I will be chatting with comedians, restaurateurs, and everyone in the entertainment industry about comedy, pop culture, and of course, a little bit of food. You can follow Locks of Laughs on Instagram at Locks of Laughs Podcast, and Locks of Laughs will be available on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you listen to podcasts. So like, follow, subscribe, and I cannot wait to nosh with you.
This is the Hopecast Network, stories and shows you actually want to listen to.
Welcome back to another edition of Movie Torture. We have got the gang back together. We got a full house tonight.
We are joined by fan favorite. I still think he's the fan favorite. He's dressed in his Flash costume that he bought at the drugstore. It's producer Gary.
I thought he just had the Sheldon Cooper T-shirt of the Flash on.
No, he's got the actual suit. He's wearing it's tight tonight. Like it's in there, man. Producer Gary, how you doing, man?
I'm fine. I can't believe you keep that up, even though they can see me, Brad.
Well, they're not seeing you right now. They're listening to you on iTunes and Spotify, and we're glad that you're listening. Everybody, you can follow our show, Movie Torture Pod, on Instagram, the Hopecast Network. We have a bunch of shows, a bunch of different shows. We want you to tune into all of them, and thank you guys for listening. But we are joined by Movie Torture Dad's least favorite.
Number one. I'm his number one.
You're his number one. He's not with us in the chat tonight, so he can't. Yeah, that voice you hear is none other than Johnathan, or as some call him, Heater J.
Well, I think Movie Torture Dad, when he says one for Johnathan, he's lifting up a different finger. I think that's what it is. Hey, and I hate that people can't see this. What's in the background? What's over your shoulder?
Oh yeah. Eventually, we're going to have the whole cast behind me. But right now, we've got one, and it's the my senior picture. Yeah, autographed. So
first time I saw that, gave it away as a white elephant gift.
And it found its way back to me last week. And now it will sit behind me in infamy right here.
It looks like you just stepped out of the locker to take the senior picture and then go right back in there to hide.
Yeah. I am. I was crammed in many a locker in my days. So yeah, this guy right here was getting no chicks at all. He was tortured. His life was movie tortured. Anyway, Roger, what movie are we talking about today?
Well, we're either talking about The Flash or we're going to go talk about Ezra Miller's criminal history. So a little bit of both, I guess. But yeah, The Flash was recorded or filmed in 2023 and released in 2023. The box office, hold on one second, keep my screen from scrolling. The budget was 200 to 220 million. Box office was 271.3 million. This movie actually, the beginning stages of it was back in the mid to late 1980s, and that's how long it took this movie to get produced. It went through so many different directors and producers.
Really?
It was kind of crazy.
They started making this in the 80s?
That was when and it went through different developmental people. They were going to do a version with Ryan Reynolds in 2007, but that didn't work out, and so it just I guess they
Mhm.
finally introduced the character in Justice League.
Didn't Ryan Reynolds? Didn't he do the Green
Okay.
Lantern?
He was Green Lantern, yeah.
He hopes people forget that. Yeah.
Johnathan got my wife and I to watch Deadpool 2 last week for the first time. And basically, at the end of Deadpool, spoiler alert, not only is Deadpool producer Gary's other Facebook profile picture, but Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool goes and shoots every timeline with a gun, right? At the end. He shoots Ryan Reynolds accepting the Green Lantern script at the end of the movie, which is funny. But someone needs to shoot DC and end it because they're terrible at they're terrible at superhero movies. They don't know what they're doing at all.
They just lack
there's a lot
continuity.
to be said about this movie.
What makes Marvel cool is all their movies are so intertwined, and DC just really misses the mark on that.
Well, I mean, DC loves to throw Wonder Woman in every movie.
Yeah.
I get it. Gal Gadot is pretty, but, Ben Affleck is slumming it in this movie. There's a lot to be said about this movie. Anyway, Roger, the budget on this is bonkers to me. And they delayed this movie a good bit because of Ezra Miller, right?
Yeah.
They kept having to deal with Ezra Miller. And I'm pretty sure that they delayed it probably a year, right? Was it a year and a half?
Let me dig here.
I mean, this movie was supposed to come out. The hype behind this movie was unbelievable hype. Johnathan, you remember the hype, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. They talked about it forever. I think they even started showing like previews in movie theaters, and then they had to stop releasing it.
Who's the guy that runs DC now? Is it James Gunn? Is that the guy that runs DC now?
The movies, I think.
No, he's in charge of DC now. Like he's like the creator now. He was actually saying this. I remember reading this because I'm like, I cannot wait to see The Flash because James Gunn is saying this is probably one of the greatest superhero movies ever made. He was literally saying that. Producer Gary, have you seen The Flash?
No, but there's no way. I know I could think of at least 5 more that I'd rather watch than this one.
The funny thing is it got an award for having the best trailer ever for a superheroes movie. So I guess the movie didn't live up to the trailer.
The trailer wasn't bad. I remember seeing the trailer and gosh, man, I told my wife, I looked at her and said, we're going to go watch this movie. Like, I could not wait. And they showed it during the Super Bowl. So we still had like 6 months before the movie was coming out. But they had that Pink Floyd song in it. Oh, man, that trailer was legit. Did we lose Johnathan?
Did y'all ever see... there he is. Wait.
James Gunn didn't have anything to do with this movie, though, did he?
No, he didn't, but he was trying to hype it as one of the greatest superhero movies. Like, that's big, because I'm a big Superman. The OG Superman, 1978. Like, that's a great superhero movie. It's incredible. And Batman 89 is great. So when you say this is the greatest, and your star is Ezra Miller, you better back it up, because Ezra Miller...
Did y'all ever watch the TV shows, the DC TV shows? Like, what is it, Arrow, then The Flash, and then they had, like, what was it, Batwoman, and they had a couple. I feel like there were, like, 2 or 3 others.
Well, that's the problem with this, Gary. They should have the Flash from the TV show playing the Flash in the movie.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I think he does a really good job. That's why, like, when they had him in the Justice League, like when that was the one where he showed up, right? Ezra Miller showed, but like I was disappointed in, like, from the costume to who was playing him to just the whole, because like the other guy, Grant Gustin. So anyway, the other guy does a good job, I think, as that character.
Let me just tell everybody what the movie's about really fast. before we get into this, because there's a lot we want to talk about with this. This movie is, Ezra Miller, they, them, saves a baby, saves a woman, meets Ben Affleck, then figures out a way to go back and his dad dies. So he figures out a way to go back in time, runs into himself, who then finds Batman 89, and they decide to to try to fight Zod from Superman. What's the Superman movie that he was in? The
Man of
original
Steel.
Man of Steel, yeah. And Batgirl or Supergirl shows up. Supergirl lives, Batman 89 dies, and we end up seeing all the Superman show up. It was weird. But Flash, and that's the end, man. This movie was this movie's so hard to describe, right, Jonathan? It's a hard movie just to it's a lot of jumping, and you just got to see it to believe it. But Gary, what you were saying is I do not think Ezra Miller is bad as the Flash. I actually like him as the Flash. He's a good Flash.
I thought he did okay in the in the Justice League movie. He was all right, but I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't very impressed.
He is good in this movie. He's one of the best parts of this movie, honestly. He has to play double duty. He plays dumb and himself. So I think he plays off himself really well. The problem is he causes a lot of problems for Warner Brothers. I bet this kid never acts again in Hollywood. What do you think, Raj?
I think the last incident had him being in a racial relationship with an underage girl, and sounds like it was kind of like a kidnapping kind of thing almost.
Wasn't it like grooming? Wasn't he like grooming her?
Yeah, grooming. Yeah, he's had burglary charges, harassment allegations, you name it.
And
alleged himself to be God and the devil and Jesus.
I remember reading this because I remember talking to Johnathan about this on the phone. Warner Brothers excited everyone, right? Like, they're bringing back Michael Keaton. And for me, that was amazing because he is the best Batman to me. He's my childhood Batman, Michael Keaton. So when I found out he was coming back, he was not only going to be in The Flash, but he was going to be in Batgirl. They made a Batgirl. They shot the whole movie, right? And then Warner Brothers is like, let's never release it. We'll get a tax write-off of like $90 million. So the movie can never be shown. We will never see Michael Keaton in Batgirl as Batman 89, which is really sad. Then, I remember telling Johnathan, I was reading online after Ezra Miller was doing all this stuff, that Warner Brothers was highly considering Batgirling the Flash and eating it as a tax write-off. How sad would that have been, Johnathan, if they had written off both Batman 89 movies and none of us ever got to see Michael Keaton again as Batman?
Oh, yeah, that would be crazy. I wish that since they were bringing back Michael Keaton, it would have been cool if they could have somehow inserted Jack Nicholson as the Joker for a little while.
I don't think he acts anymore, right?
Yeah, but they could CGI
Michael Keaton as the Joker?
No, Jack Nicholson. They could have done Danny DeVito as the Penguin at least, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or if Arnold came back as the Iceman, wasn't that a Michael Keaton one?
No.
Oh,
that was Batman. That was one of my least favorite movies on here. No, that was Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin. Which is producer Gary's favorite episode of Movie Torture, Batman and Robin.
I think this is my first superhero movie doing with you guys.
That you've done on here? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, what's everybody's favorite superhero movie?
We've done a lot of superhero movies, I feel like. Well, I mean, you did like TMNT, which...
That is a superhero. TMNT are superheroes, right?
That is not superhero.
What is it?
It's
It's
Well,
not
yeah,
a
what is
comic.
it? Cartoon?
when I
it's
say
not a comic.
superhero, it needs to be Marvel or DC.
Oh, so like, I mean that I feel like that has to exclude some stuff that's considered superhero movies, though, right?
Like what? Name it.
Okay. Well, okay, it's not. Well, it's not a movie. Did you ever see The
You
Boys?
consider Moana a superhero movie?
No. What? No. Hang on.
That's producer Gary's favorite superhero movie is Moana.
It's my
I think,
favorite princess movie.
It is. I've never seen it.
I think the Dark Knights and the Avengers were my two favorite. I can't just say one. I would think the package of the couple of each one.
I think Endgame is my favorite Marvel movie, and I gotta agree with you. The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger was crazy.
If I'm gonna go Marvel, I'm gonna say Thor Ragnarok is probably my favorite Marvel movie. No,
Why? Because it shows the Hulk spear, right? And you like seeing it?
Oh yeah, that was my favorite part. I always wondered what it looked like, so got to see that.
You had a fascination with the Ninja Turtle butts.
Oh gosh, my favorite DC is by far. It's a tie between Batman '89 and Superman '78. Batman '89 I've watched I had the VHS tape, watched it over and over. Saw it at the drive-in when it came out. It was groundbreaking. It was incredible. So
Batman '89 was phenomenal. It would rank pretty high for me too, but I can't get behind the Superman. That's terrible.
Did
Superman is good.
Did movie Torture Dad sneak you in the trunk of the car to go see the drive?
I didn't go with movie Torture Dad. He didn't take me. Yeah, I went with my uncle. See this. And it was dark. We were in the theater. Batman is a dark movie, so it's hard to see in the drive-in. You know, because it's already dark outside, and you're like trying to see it. But it's a classic movie, and that is 100% the only reason I wanted to watch this movie, The Flash, is to see Michael Keaton. If he hadn't been in this movie, I would not have cared as much to watch it. I saw it in the theater at Mall of America last year when it came out with my son, and I was really excited about it. Man, that just brought y'all all to nothing, just nodding heads at that point.
I had a bunch of inappropriate jokes lined up, but I'll save them for after the call. So what's somebody want to summarize the movie?
I already did that.
Oh,
I summarized. You can't.
Bad?
This is a hard movie to summarize. Let's start out with. What are your thoughts on the opening scene when he's saving everyone, and then Ben Affleck shows up?
This was a typical Jewish kind of character because all he did was complain and whine. And
bro, I'm pretty sure that was made illegal last night.
I don't think you can say that, Raj.
Really? No, I'm just talking about the typical Jewish character on TV.
It's like a trope.
That's what you mean.
Yeah, like Larry Sanders and all these other guys who portray those kind of characters that whine and complain all the time.
Brad, bookmark this time in the podcast. You can edit that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark it right now. Roger, do you think Ezra Miller is a good Flash?
Well, I'm kind of like, I thought so until I started reading, all of his off-screen activities.
Take that out of the equation. Only watch it.
See, that's what I was going to reference. A lot of the people who, the reviewers and people who, they basically said it's once you read the rap sheet, it's kind of hard to not see him in that way. And I think it's just like how unpopular it is if you say Bill Cosby himself was one of the greatest comedy shows ever, Today it's like, oh no, Bill Cosby.
That's undeniable, though.
But I don't think we put Ezra Miller in the Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby did a lot. He did some really bad things. I don't think Ezra Miller's drugging people. Is he?
Oh, okay, you mean start at the beginning of his rap sheet, or work
Let's
our way
hear it.
back, or
Let's hear it. What's the rap sheet?
first 2011.
Hey,
he
Movie
got busted
Torture
for
Dad's
drugs.
commenting on here.
He is? He's here?
He's here.
He said you're now number 4, Jonathan.
I don't see it.
Do I see Movie Torture Dad number 1?
Oh,
Jonathan,
I see it.
You are now number 4.
Do I see Jonathan? You are now number 4.
You're still
Where
number
were you
1.
at before?
All right,
The
so
Movie Torture
continuing.
Dad is here.
Roger's
Yeah.
a brown noser.
So continue.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
He's Movie
just-
Torture's
sorry.
dad. He's
I meant
Movie Torture Dad's
Jonathan.
bootlicker.
Oh, I was
All right.
Roger.
So let's move down the list. Okay, disorderly conduct, drugs. 2020. There was a video that came out of him showing choking a woman and throwing her to the ground. The next one was some incidents in Hawaii where he got busted for loitering, and I guess he was high because he got arrested for physical altercation with patrons of a bar at multiple occasions. There's a couple that had him move into their place, and eventually they threw him out because they got there was a drunken fight there. He got booked on second-degree assault. Then 2022 is when that relationship started with a young Indian girl that he basically groomed. When they started talking, he was 23 and she was 12. Yeah, and he groomed and manipulated her. Eventually, her parents got a order of protection against him. Then there was another 12-year-old girl that they got a prevention order against him in Massachusetts in 22. No criminal orders were filed, but basically there was like basically one of those restraining orders. There was an incident in 2022 at some Vermont farm where he basically was served multiple times for, again, trying to, groom another young kid. Burglary charge in 2022. And that's
2022 is like 2020 for everybody else for him, man.
yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't think I watched it through the lens of all that. Now that in thinking about it, do you think that hurt the box office? It had to have, right?
Yeah, they said it. I mean, said it did pretty much. Funny thing it did better in Europe than it did here, so they didn't have a problem with yeah.
I guess I watched it through the lens of he's just in this movie. I'm going to watch him as the Flash, and I thought he did good as the Flash. He wasn't he was great as the Flash. Batman '89 was by far the best in this movie, but there wasn't enough of it. I mean, they should have just had him do the whole movie.
Yeah, he even one of the things he got busted for was blowing weed smoke in a baby's face, like basically, blowing smoke in baby's face and stuff like that.
What's he doing today? Like, is he with, like, what's he doing now?
Let me see.
Oh, Ezra, what do you think about that, producer Ezra? It's like
I'm gonna hang up right now. Don't put me in with that. Mm-mm.
Nah, you're not. Ezra Miller Flash. He even has Flash on his Instagram name. And he's also Ezra Aradia.
Yeah. Here's kind of his history when it comes to relationships. It says Miller came out as queer in 2012, but later said he wanted to avoid using the term queer. He wanted to say that queer just means no, I don't do that. I don't identify as a man. I don't identify as a woman. I barely identify as a human. Miller uses they them pronouns, which GQ wrote in a 2020 article, and a pointed refusal to be gendered. He in 2022 he used they them it and zir pronouns. He said he expressed an interest when he was young in kissing boys at a young age. He said the way I choose to identify myself wouldn't be gay.
What is that, Brad?
I've been attracted mostly to she's, but I've been with many people and I'm open in love to whatever it can be. So
this is him, April. I guess he's a cross-dresser.
Ah.
Yeah. So he's wearing women's clothes now. If you ever wanted to see Ezra Miller in a dress, go to his Instagram page and you can see it. He's here he is, topless.
What?
I don't understand. Why? This dude had what most people would love to have, a starring role in a superhero movie. All he has to do is be normal. And there's going to be 3 Flashes made easily. Yeah, but it goes back to why in the world did DC think it was smart to cast Ezra and not cast the guy on TV that everybody likes? That would be like a movie torture movie being made and everybody liking us, but them going, yeah, we're going to recast the whole cast because we want to make them better. Then you lose the charm, right? You're watching The Flash. You like the show. Bring him in the movie. Why can't he be in a movie? Is there a rule?
Nah. I agree.
I mean, I don't know. It's, we talked about movie torture, Dad. What do you think about the star of The Flash now wearing a dress? Now that you've gone goth, what do you think about the star of The Flash wearing a dress? What say you, movie torture, Dad? Let's see what he says. Okay, let's get back to the movie while we wait on his response. What is producer Gary doing, by the way? I feel like we're about to see some...
It's almost like a crotch shot.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, man.
Hey everybody, this is Ashley Arpel Steinbach, host of Locks of Laughs, work advice for me, and of course, movie torture, aka I am the queen of the Hopecast Network, or if you ask me, the queen bee. I hope you're all enjoying the amazing shows we have here on the Hopecast Network, and if you are, please don't forget to like and subscribe everywhere that you listen to or watch our podcasts.
He's gone. Johnathan, you are number 4. I think he is a nut. Movie Torture Dad thinks that Ezra Miller is a nut. What were your thoughts, Raj, with Michael Keaton when he showed up in this movie?
I had not read about a lot of the stuff like you had before I watched the movie, so I didn't know he was going to pop up. So that was a nice little surprise, I guess. But I thought all the stuff they kind of interjected was, well, most of the stuff was pretty cool. Like, I don't know, the Nicolas Cage as Superman, I just kind of roll my eyes at when they were doing those montages of different characters when he was going through alternate universes or whatever. But yeah, it was nice to see Mr. Mom back in his Batman role.
Okay, let's talk about alternate universe because that's used a lot in the superhero movies. We've all seen Batman 89. Is this okay? Help me out here. Had this Batman, was this the same one, Michael Keaton? Or are we supposed to believe he's the one that beat the Joker in this
Michael
timeline?
Keaton? Wait,
he is. So is this past the Penguin time, or is this like in between Joker and Penguin? Like what year? Like I'm confused at when this is.
No, this is like he's older. Like, to the point where he had kind of shut down.
Okay, so he was.
Yeah.
So wait, does this make no wait? Okay, does this make this goes along with the 89 Batman, but then like that was the first of 20 other Batmans, and then a Joker movie, and then they had the Justice League movie, which had a different Batman in it, but had the same Flash in it. I don't know. I don't think like how does any of that make sense? That's confusing to me.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's really confusing. Did anybody see the joke? Did anybody like the Jared Leto Joker?
I didn't see that one. I saw
really. I never saw it. Like, is he better than Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker?
Probably, I wouldn't say. Joaquin Phoenix.
Heath Ledger's still the greatest, right?
Well, Joaquin Phoenix did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was goofy. Yeah. He was goofy. Yeah. The one thing I didn't like about Batman 89 in this movie, we didn't get to see the Batmobile rolling. There was no scene where he's cruising in the Batmobile. And you want to see that, right? Yeah, you want to see that. They did bring back the music, though. The iconic Batman music, which, oh my gosh. I was trying to explain to my son, this is incredible seeing this. You don't understand. This has been 30 years in the making to see this on screen. So it was amazing to me. But
what did Max think about the movie?
He doesn't care for superhero movies, so he was kind of bored. But what about Supergirl? I feel like they just threw her in. We did not need Supergirl in this movie at all.
And they
yeah, but it was stupid, man. Throwing her in here was stupid. There was no point in it. And she lived, if I'm not mistaken. She did live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Zod, Michael Shannon is Zod. He was great. He's probably the best part of Superman. What's it called? Superman.
The new one? Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. I don't even understand what he's doing in this movie. Like there's really no stakes in this movie at all. Honestly, this whole movie is just to fix a robbery gone wrong, right? I mean, that's all this movie's about.
Didn't Zod die in the Man of Steel one? I don't know. I thought he did. Maybe he didn't.
I can't remember, Gary.
Who's that?
So
I thought he
probably
died.
not. Roger asked me, by the way, he said, I can't believe you chose The Flash. It's over 2 hours long. I was like, yeah, I watched it at the theater. I didn't have to rewatch it. I mean, pretty much just talk about it now. But the time travel. I love time travel movies. And let's talk about this while we're here. Superpowers again. Let's talk about them, Gary. What superpower are you going with if you get to be a superhero?
Is it one that like I can pick a superhero and get their powers, or can I make something up? I don't know.
Any superpower you want. What are you going with?
I think I'd like to have. I would do what? What'd you say? I don't think that's exactly what I said, but I would mess with people if I was invisible. I would try like the Green Lantern ring, because then I could just have anything I needed at any given moment. That would be useful. I think a lot of superpowers are for like superhero movies. Like I don't need well, I don't know, super strength would be helpful, but I don't need like fighting skills in my everyday life, right? I mean, it's useful to have them. I was really good at it. Like, I don't need to be able to throw a shield down a hallway and it bounce off everything and then catch it. That does not help me in my daily life, right?
Would anybody choose Aquaman's powers?
Nah.
No.
Nah. Yeah.
They can talk to fish.
Yeah. No, I don't want to talk to fish. What about you, Johnathan? What are you choosing?
I'd like to read minds.
Ooh, and who is that? That's who reads minds?
One of the X-Men.
Jean Grey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or the guy in the wheelchair, Xavier.
I'd go around and if some guy was like hot for this other girl, I would out him in public. It's like, man, just go over and talk to her. Quit salivating over her. Go over and talk to her. Let her know how you feel. Or just do stupid stuff like that. It's embarrassing.
I think for me, I would take the Flash's powers. I'd want to be really fast at what I did, and I could go back in time.
That was second for me.
Yeah, I would just be like, whoosh, and I would go back in time and reset things.
Whoosh.
Yeah, it's like it does, whoosh, and it's like, okay, I'm going back in time. Movie Torture Dad, I asked you earlier, what superpower would you want? And I just noticed he said he watched this movie, but he can't remember it.
He said mind reading, control other people's minds.
Mind reading, control other people's minds.
I feel
he's controlling all four of our minds right now.
Yeah, if you want to control other people's minds, that's a bit like, I don't know. Is there a good person? Is that like a good thing to have? I feel like that can only be used for bad
villainy.
Stuff. Yeah,
I feel like if you're controlling minds, you're the bad guy in the superhero movie, right? But I also feel if you're invisible, you're walking the line of being bad. Because
it depends on how you use it.
Yeah, because if Gary's invisible, he's definitely visiting the college locker room. It's happening.
Well, no, it's not. What did he say?
Move short shake or a pervert.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Is he calling you that, Gary?
Like father, like son.
No.
Well,
he wants to be
one of those is possible. Movie Torture Dad.
He wants to be a pervert. He said that's not what I mean.
Oh my god. Hang on.
It's Mr. Pervert.
Captain Pervert.
Super Perv. Producer Gary's his sidekick. He taught Gary all his ways. It's the Invisible Man.
No, have y'all ever seen Hollow Man with what's that guy's name?
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Saw it in the theater. Hannah will be laughing right now.
Is that one that one is if an Invisible Man went like crazy, right?
I think all the Invisible Men are mean. The newest one that came out, he was a bad guy in the movie. He went crazy. There's no good invisibility power because you are corrupted because you get to see everything and nobody knows you're around.
The lady from the Fantastic Four never did anything bad, did she?
Well, she was a lady. If you're a dude and you go invisible, you're bad. Because you know where dudes are heading. They're going to the Alabama cheerleader locker room or wherever. You know what I mean? They're just...
Say what?
Yeah. And then you're hanging out with Super Perv.
Oh my gosh.
Jonathan, you're definitely going to be Movie Torture Dad's least favorite at this point. Blumhouse Trent, he said we're weird. Blumhouse Trent's moved ahead of you officially.
I still don't know what your dad meant when he said that.
I don't He needs to fill me in when we talk. What does that mean?
So what do we think? Who do we think producer Gary would be in this movie?
Oh my gosh.
I think younger Flash's best friend.
Oh, the best friend.
Riding skateboards and
Would you rather us say you're Ezra Miller in this movie or?
Yeah.
He's Ezra Miller's groomed. Didn't you spend a week at Ezra Miller's acting camp, producer Gary? Oh my gosh, we are. This whole movie's off the rails. What would producer Gary be in this? That's a good question, Raj. Like, you know who I could see him being? I could see him being like Batman 89.
I'm sorry.
Batman 89's like boy butler, boy assistant.
We're laughing at Movie Torture's Dad's last comment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I like that. Shots fired at producer Gary. Gary was talking about Movie Torture Dad says Gary was talking about being invisible, and then he said he could be a pervert. Yeah. So maybe you're super perv, Gary, and you're training Movie Torture Dad.
Here's a question.
Boy pervert.
What about like in the movies, the invisible person is their clothes never turn invisible, right? They always have to be naked, right? Yes. That's like the caveat to being invisible is that your clothes don't change with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
which would be funny. I would do that to freak people out. My wife, I would totally do that all the time to her. Just have clothes walking around.
Doesn't that mean any invisible person is probably a pervert?
Who was the guy who used to wear the bodysuit and it was like
he's running
every part of the body. It was like a big jumpsuit, but it had like the heart and the lungs and everything was kind of showing muscles and he used to. It's like on cartoons or Saturday morning or something.
What?
I don't know who you're talking about, Raj.
I thought you were talking about the guys that would like run in front of a green screen with the green morph suits on and like mess with the weatherman or something, and you couldn't tell what was going on. Have y'all ever seen it? Y'all never seen anything like that? I don't know what Roger was talking about.
I'm researching it now.
A guy with a hollow.
You can buy an invisibility shield for $50, Gary.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. No, I've seen those. They're real. They're like, super reflective glass or something. Yeah.
Slim Goodbody. That was his name. Slim Goodbody.
And he does what?
Y'all see that? Invisibility shield. There we go. Gary, that's all for you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I was never gonna get that.
No. Captain Kangaroo, I used to watch that as a kid.
Well, that's why I couldn't remember the guy's name.
What were we even talking about? Oh, Gary, you would be Batman 89's boy butler and a boy assistant.
I'm not even like Robin. I'm his boy assistant.
He never had a Robin, so you could be the Robin.
I don't want to be Robin.
You're Robin in training. You're RIT, Robin in training. Oh,
what's that? What's
but,
that? I don't. It doesn't.
Slim Goodbody.
Oh, okay. Wow. But there is a slight.
Gene Simmons. Or
yeah,
no, not
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons.
There is a slight chance, Gary, as Batman 89's boy assistant, that wow, sheesh.
He looks like the dude from Saved by the Bell too.
He does look like Screech. He's dead now. Johnathan, there's a slight chance that Gary, as Batman 89's boy assistant and boy butler, could end up Batman 89's boy toy. I'm just saying, like there's a chance. It's your chance, Gary. Just kidding, movie torture listeners.
I'm with Johnathan.
No.
This is going in the vault. Never coming until we're dead.
The vault. The flash vault.
Going in the unreleased, the lost episode. This is the lost episode of Movie Torture.
We have more lost episodes than real episodes. What listeners don't know is we record about 4 lost episodes a week, and we just never drop them.
Yeah.
What has been so wrong about this episode, Johnathan? Oh my God. Oh yeah. Well, hey, he did that to himself, right, Roger?
Exactly. Do we gonna read? Do we reviews of the movie?
Yeah. What? Yeah. What you got for us, Raj?
Hold on, I'm scrolling to it.
I will say I love having your dad in the comment section of this podcast.
Oh, it makes it so much fun.
It's one of my favorite things about doing this way.
We get to see his comments.
Yep. And a lot of them sound like something you would say, Brad. If you were not part of the podcast, this is that I could see you typing this stuff out.
Oh my gosh! Well, I learned from the master, obviously, right?
Apparently,
like father, like son. He dishes it.
Go ahead and do some yours.
Okay, so I have a couple here that I want to read. Shelved Bow wrote on April 4th. This movie gets so much hate, and I think it's because of Ezra Miller having his legal issues and the transitioning of power at DC. Anyway, go into this movie with an open mind and just don't let the naysayers get you. One of the most satisfying movies in a long time. Alvaro Araya says, if you like superhero movies, this is one you must see. Read the comic book. It's much better. This is a tough one to review, writes Robert E. Patterson. The pluses, humor, Batmen. He says men. A decent story, Superman, humor, and did I mention Batmen? Really, the only great thing about this movie is having several Batmen. It's just all about that, man. The Flash was cool, right? Skynet. I wonder if Skynet is the Terminator Skynet actually reviewing on Amazon. You know, Skynet takes over the world in Terminator, and now they're reviewing on Amazon. I've been wanting to see it since it came out. It was worth it, Skynet says. Wonder what Skynet reviewed T2. Wonder what they gave T2. Roger, what do you got?
I think I found one of your reviews here on IMCD. Basically, the guy says Keaton steals the show.
Mm-hmm. Check.
Says a lot may depend on your feelings of Ezra Miller, but he had no issues with him in the role. That the Keaton thing was what stood out to him. It was a joy. It took this dude all the way back to his childhood. Supergirl was good. I enjoyed her. If she gets a standalone, I'd watch it. But yeah, this dude said he saw it in the theater and thought it was really good. So
I would not watch a standalone Supergirl with that Supergirl. I would not care. Would you, Johnathan? Yeah. No, I would watch a Supergirl, but I didn't care about what they created here. I want to see a different one. Yeah, and do you think Christopher Reeve's family was okay with Christopher Reeve showing up in this movie as Superman? Okay, serious question. If all four of us died, would our family, Gary, your family, guys, our wives, give permission for our holograms to be displayed in a movie torture like show?
I'm gonna go with.
sounds like mine as well.
Yeah, mom probably would be like, "Okay, Brad, I'm gonna hologram you up, Brad. We're gonna make some money tonight, Brad."
Today wouldn't be the day to ask her because she's going for a procedure tomorrow morning, and she's not been able to eat anything today other than clear liquids.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm.
So she's gonna be a farting demon tomorrow.
Okay. You got any more reviews, Raj?
Not really.
Johnathan, movie torture, movie gold. Raj, movie torture, movie gold.
Torture for me. I don't like movies when they go back and forth in time, and the plot never seemed to stay on task. It goes from having this war with Zod to, the death of people, and I don't know, it just wasn't. I did like Keaton, and Miller wasn't too bad in this, but yeah, it's not one I'd watch again.
We didn't talk about Michael Keaton dying in this movie, which really stunk. Yeah, you don't want to see him die, but he does die in this movie. For me, I want to say it's movie gold because I'm a sucker for time travel. I love time travel movies, and Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time. So I like the time travel. I like the Batman '89. I'm gonna go middle of the road solely because Ezra Miller is a scumbag. But if Ezra Miller was as clean as the white driven snow, I would give this movie gold. I mean, it's a fun popcorn movie that you can just sit and watch. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid in the aspect of the whole movie is just to stop a robbery. It's really dumb. There's hardly any stakes in this movie at all. But you're getting to watch The Flash hang out with some OGs. So, it's not bad. I would if somebody said should I watch it, I'd say yeah, give it a watch. It's on Max. Watch it. Roger, you're looking at me like you just can't believe I just said that.
Nah, you made sense of it.
I feel like I've been light. I feel like I've been giving movies better grades lately. We haven't watched a bad movie in a while on Movie Torture.
Maybe we need to get him quit picking movies.
Yeah, I did pick this one, didn't I? Oh well.
Hey, I tell you, we've got to add to the list is Civil War.
Is it bad?
It's horrible.
Oh, you went and saw that this past weekend, right?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, what?
Civil
Is it a
War.
DC one? Is it a DC one?
No,
I don't understand. It's called Civil War.
It's basically the United States and Texas and California breaking off, and there's like this civil war going on.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's pretty lame.
So that'll probably end up on worst of the year.
It's definitely a movie torture.
Okay, well then we'll be watching it this year sometime, Johnathan. It reminds me from the little preview I've seen of it, a little bit of the kind of people you see in the movie The Hunt that we covered with Johnathan.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So Johnathan, you have to cover Civil War with us since you did The Hunt. That's where we learned about Jonathan's vacuuming every day after school story, which is a movie torture classic. If you want to hear more from that, you can scroll back in our library and you'll see The Hunt, and you'll learn about Jonathan's penchant for wearing basic clothes. As a child. Well, it's been a great show, guys. We got a lot of good shows ahead of us. It's always fun hanging out, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, for Movie Torture Dad, for producer Gary, for Movie Torture Dad's number one in his mind, Johnathan, for my good buddy Raj, my name is Brad. This is Movie Torture. We'll see you next week.